So let's learn how to read notes on a musical staff. The first thing to remember is that the musical staff is comprised of lines and spaces. There are 5 lines, and there are 4 spaces. To help remember this, stretch out your hand in front of you. Picture your fingers as the lines on the staff, and picture the spaces in between your fingers as spaces. Notes are positioned either on a line or on a space. Notes go up or down in steps, from line to space or space to line. The second thing to remember is that notes are identified by letter names, the first 7 letters of the alphabet. You will not exceed these 7 letters. To go up in pitch, notes must ascend up the lines and spaces of the music staff. With this, you would read the letters in order. Likewise, to go down in pitch, notes must ascend down the lines and spaces of the music staff. Now for this, think of reading the notes backwards. Depending on your instrument and range, you will read notes on either the treble or the bass clef. The treble clef is for instruments in the higher register. And as you probably can guess, the bass clef is for the instruments in the lower register. If your instrument is piano, you will learn both. To memorize the notes on the treble clef, start with either the line notes or the space notes. For this video, I'll start with the line notes. Going up the staff, we have E, G, B, D, and F. It helps to remember this in a sentence. As a kid, I was taught this sentence: "Every good boy does fine." Now for the space notes, we have F, A, C, E, which conveniently spells the word face. And face conveniently rhymes with space for our space notes. Altogether, we have this. One step up from the F on the top line is a space note, and that's G. One step below from the E on the bottom line is a space note, and that's D. Notes are placed a little differently on the bass clef. There's a reason for this, but it is a bit theoretical, so I'll leave that out for this video. Let's stick to memorizing these notes first, starting with the line notes. Similar to the sentence for the line notes on the treble clef, G, B, D, F, and A, good boys do fine always. Not grammatically correct, but it sure helped me remember. For the space notes, A, C, E, and G, all cows eat grass. Altogether, we have this. One step up from A on the top line is a space note, and that's B. One step below from the G on the bottom line is a space note, and that's F. Think of ledger lines as an extension of the musical staff. Whether you need to go higher than the G on the top space of the treble clef, or lower than the D on the bottom space. The same is true on the bass clef. Maybe you need to go higher than the B on the top space, or lower than the F on the bottom space. Either the notes will be positioned right on the ledger line, or just above or below it. Joining these 2 clefs together creates our grand staff. Here are all the notes we have learned in this video. Notice that we've started with the pitch C below the bass clef, and we've continued all the way to the high C on the treble clef. I hope this video gives you a good start to reading music. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you later.